Hi friends, today we are going to be working on our dot in a frame dot day picture. So you're going to get this nice rectangle piece of paper and you are going to write your name and class code on the back. So in the dot, Vashti drew a dot and then added some designs and then put it in this beautiful gold frame. So we're going to work backwards. We are going to take a ruler and we are going to add the frame first. So you can line your ruler up with the side of the paper if you want. I think I'm going to go about the middle because my ruler is a little bit thick. And I am going to draw a line on the side of my paper. And then I'm going to freehand the top to make the swirly part of the frame. So I am just going to add my swirls, and I drew light so I can erase any areas that I don't want. So here is the very first part of my frame. Now I'm going to add some designs to the outside of my frame, but I'm going to go ahead and show you that in marker so that it's easy to see. You will do this in pencil first and then go over it with marker. We're going to use an orange marker because it will help make our frame stay a little bit golden when we go and color it yellow. You can add as many designs as you want. You just want them to be in this orange color. So I have my orange design on there. Now I am going to take either a colored pencil or a crayon and color in just the frame. And I really want to fill in all of the white spaces. So I'm going over my marker a little bit and I'm pressing with a good amount of pressure to make sure I really fill it in and it's super duper yellow. It helps if you have like an already peeled yellow that you can kind of turn on its side to fill in the edges. Okay, so now I have my nice golden frame with marker and crayon. I made sure to erase any pencil lines that I could still see. Our next step is to sign it because Vashti signed her work. So at the bottom, and the bottom can be wherever you want, it can be down here, but you can flip it and it can be down here. You're going to sign it. So you're going to write by, so B-Y, and then whatever name you prefer. So I'm gonna write Miss Mayor. But you can write your nickname or your full name. So if your name's William and you like to be called Will, you can just write Will, or you can write by William. It's completely up to you. You just need this by and you need it in the bottom. Our next step is to add our dot and the concentric circles. So I'm going to show you on this scrap piece of paper. When we're adding concentric circles, you're going to start with a circle right in the middle. And then you are going to draw circles going around that. Kind of like a bullseye. And they don't have to be perfect, just as close as you can get them. So here's my example. I'm gonna do it now on my paper in pencil, and I'm gonna draw really, really light because we wanna be able to hide these lines later. Now when it gets to the point that it's touching the sides, we're going to keep making those circles, but we're going to pretend like they're continuing off. So I need to make this line, and then it'll stop, pretend it keeps going, and then it'll continue down here. Okay, so now I have my concentric circle. Now we are going to use a bunch of different kind of lines to add texture to this. You're going to do it in pencil first. I'm just going to go straight in with marker. And I want to pick dark colors to do my lines. So I'm gonna pick purple for my first one. Now we have lots of different kinds of lines, so I'm just gonna show you a few. My first one, I'm gonna do a dotted line around my circle, and I'm going right over top of that pencil that I drew. I'll go in with this teal and do a zigzag line. You can do whatever kind of lines that you want, but you need to have at least 3 different lines. So I can't do like all of them dotted. I need at least 3 different kinds of lines going around my dot. So I have added a different kind of line to every single line. Now I'm going to go in with my eraser and erase all of those pencil marks. This is what I'm left with. Now I want to take, we use dark colors dark in value for all of our lines. Now I would like to use light colors to fill in these sections. So you can do that with either crayons or colored pencils. You're going to fill in each section with a color. So if you're using like a dark colored pencil, the way to get it to be light is you want to press not very hard at all. So I'm very lightly filling in that circle. If you're using crayons, it's the same thing. You want to very lightly press with your crayon to fill in the whole section. If you press super duper hard, then it's going to cover up all those important details that we drew. Okay, so now that I have nicely and neatly colored in all of the layers, I'm going to go back in with some dark values. So we just did light values. We drew really, really lightly with our colored pencils or crayons. Now you're going to go in with dark values again and add in some designs in each of these sections. I chose to match my color to the color of the circle. You do not have to do that. It is completely up to you. I just thought it might be fun. So I'm gonna go in and you can add kind of whatever details you want. No words, just like little doodles in each of these sections. Okay, so I have now added details to all of my circles. Everything is colored in. I used my dark values for all my details and my light values to fill in all of my paper. There aren't any white spots. I took my time, which means I am all finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Art Sonia this, and then I am going to turn it in.